All right, we're back. Yay! Wake your ass up.
The week before Christmas. Here we are.
Or any other day. Really.
Maybe St. Patty's Day. Who knows?
Who knows?
This is our bonus.
It's the whatever episode.
Whatever. This is the, we didn't feel like recording this week.
Yeah.
Or something happened. I don't know. Maybe I'm dead.
Maybe Earl's dead. I assume that.
I don't know how it'll get edited, but this is coming from beyond the grave. This is the last thing I ever did before I fucking got smashed by a train or something.
I'll be at your funeral like, was Earl working on something before he died? Any chance I can get that laptop?
This one's actually getting
at the funeral.
This is getting played at my funeral behind whoever, not a priest, but yeah. Like it'll just be going like how they have the slideshows of everything, but like we'll put the in the arms of an angel behind it. But this,
the last funeral I went to, they had like 200 some odd pictures that
just keep going through.
Yeah,
I think I did something like that for my dad's. I know they had it at like my grandpa's.
This is I don't want to get weird with this. Did you speak at your dad's?
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, it sucked balls.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was terrible. I didn't write anything for it. I didn't want to write anything for it.
Just went up there total winging it?
Winging it. It was terrible. I fucking fucked it all up for him.
Did you curse in the church?
I'm sure I did. It wasn't a church, though. It was just a funeral home.
Oh, okay.
My dad was not religious like that. I mean, he was, but he never told me he wanted like a fucking Catholic funeral. You know, that seems like very out of brand for him.
Catholic ass shit,
right? Seems very off brand for him. I know he was, raised like that, but he questioned it a lot. So I just don't feel like that was. Maybe I was wrong. Sorry, I guess, or sorry.
Yeah. My dad seems to get not religious, but more spiritual the older he's gotten, because he was definitely an atheist whenever we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least told me he was an atheist, made me an atheist, and then
and now it's like
what
about Jesus?
we always said it's weird though. Like we always said grace.
Just
like
the word.
light. No, grace. Eat your fucking food.
Good. Go.
No, I don't know. I guess I was to appease my mom, because my mom
pretty heavy on it like that. I think my
she was until my grandmother died, and then it was like. Then it was like her religion was just for her after that. She didn't force us into it anymore.
I don't know if my mom ever really went too religious with that, but I know my grandpa was part of the church. I feel like I told everybody that he was a pastor somewhere, but I don't know if he actually was. I think he might have just been like a
deacon, choir
director for the fucking church, but like he was pretty heavily involved in it. I always seemed like it was like that. His family is very like Eastern European, I think like Lithuanian kind of shit. So I think they were pretty, like I remember my great grandma was very religious.
Yeah, that was my great grandmother was too.
Yeah,
she's very religious and Baptist.
Oh,
so I'd actually seen my grandmother speak in tongues.
Right.
Which was a little wild for me.
Yeah.
Because
how old were you?
I was under 8. Because whenever
like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, I thought because to be honest with you, I thought at the time I was like, she must feel something here that I don't feel.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what the fuck am I doing wrong in this place? Because my mom doesn't do it. Right. We don't do it. Like, why is my grandmother up there?
Is my grandma retarded?
It's hard to reconcile that with like how you feel about them. You know what I mean?
Right?
Whenever you see them in that way, you're like, God,
this just must be.
Are you stupid? Like, you know what I mean? Were they stupid in the earlier parts of this century?
I guess before TV, this is just kind of what they did, huh?
Well, from what my mom tells us, she's obviously not stupid. They're just
obviously not. Yeah,
but whatever.
It's
making me feel bad. A joke. Spirit of my grandmother.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But,
TJ's grandma. I'm sure you're fucking 100%
totally cool.
smashable.
Back in the day, maybe. But
no, well, not for you.
No, anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, like anyway.
We'll stop talking about fucking grandma, I guess.
Again.
Go back to your story.
No, I mean, like she was born in like early 1900s. Right. So like my mom said they used to do
Depression era.
They'd go to like tent revivals.
Yeah.
There'd be these charlatan ass dudes that would come through town selling whatever bullshit they'd sell.
Can you imagine that shit being out there? And they're like Baptist shit, so it's like a full garb.
They come out, tent goes up, motherfuckers say all the stuff. Everybody from town who thinks this asshole who came into town knows what he's talking about comes here. Yes. Collection plate goes around. They leave. It's like the circus.
It is. Yeah, it really is.
Town,
it is.
Next place.
Yeah, especially with the tent. It makes it more circus-like. And they're all dancing and, just kind of doing the thing. Well, but, dude, too hot for that shit. Standing in the middle of a fucking field in the middle of probably July.
Yeah.
In full dress because the Baptist was like, nothing showing.
It's close
right?
to Pentecostal.
That's what I'm thinking. Pentecostal.
Well, no, yeah.
That's where you couldn't like cut your hair and
yeah,
shit.
but you're right. You're on the right path.
Right.
Because
still hot.
I think whenever me and my sister talk about it now, it's like because we went to this non-denominational church, which what I was told was any religion can come here.
Yeah.
That was what my mom said. But it was really
wink, wink.
Yeah. It was really
they're all welcome. It
was really. But my sister.
How many Jewish people were there?
Fuck, who knows? I have no idea. I didn't even know. I think Simon might be like my third Jewish guy I've met.
Right. Yeah. I think he went to the Knights of Columbus. So I don't even know if he ever like actually practiced. I'm sure he went to like a synagogue with his dad or something like that. But I feel like he was more. Practicing Christian than Jewish.
I've met Jews, but I don't have very many Jewish friends to give me like their side of like being
growing up religious like that.
Yeah.
No, same.
But
like I say, the only one that I had was Simon, and he was only really half, and it was more on his dad's side of things. So I don't know how much his dad actually practiced like that. I know he did. Like I knew he was like never ashamed of it or anything like that.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like every time I would fucking talk to him, he'd be at church. For like Knights of Columbus things on Sundays. He wasn't out at
the temple or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, synagogue, temple.
Yeah.
But I think I think his dad still did like the menorah, but I don't think he did Hanukkah, Or I guess that is, like I don't think as a family they did like the whole Hanukkah thing, but I think they did they at least observed the menorah thing while they were going with their Christian shit. Catholic, whatever the fuck.
Up until I was 8, we went to that non-denominational church, and I saw my grandmother speak in tongues. It was weird and all this stuff. But eventually, luck would have it. I got hit by a drunk driver on the way home from church one time, and I used that as an excuse to never go back to church again.
Because
my dad was doing cool stuff at home, and I didn't want to be at church.
No, I mean, how did you snake it out of there?
I was like, I don't want to go to church
Clearly,
anymore.
God doesn't want me here because he
Somehow
tried to kill me on the way to church.
I think I'd given enough problems. Honestly, I think I'd given enough problems about it that my mom was just like, "Don't come anymore."
Fucking
just
bye.
Yeah, fine. My sister she plays in the church orchestra
now.
Yeah,
nice. Okay.
So and she's still
same one.
No.
Okay.
No, definitely.
I mean, same like sect. I guess
it's
like
still
still
Baptist.
Non-denominational.
No. She's in Baptist.
Okay.
She's in a Baptist church.
She's speaking tongues.
No, I don't think that's. I think that's more Pentecostal.
Oh, it is. No, we talked 2 seconds ago. Yeah, it's more Pentecostal.
So I think that was my grandmother wore like homemade dresses and shit like that, but she never made her kids do that. It's just kind of confusing how the whole setup was.
Well, I mean, you want your kids to have better things, I guess. Yeah.
I don't want my kids to be stupid like me.
What was the fucking thing that they had?
Or whatever.
What was like back in the day? They were people were like using flour bags, the big fucking like 50-pound flour bags to make dresses for their kids, and then the company found out that they were doing it, so they started making the flour bags have like floral prints and different colors because
that's
they
cool.
knew that they were going to be made into dresses later.
That's actually kind of cool. I would have thought
it was very cool.
I would have thought that they would have gone the other way, like
burlap, you fuck.
Yeah, make it itchy.
All wool.
Yeah.
Can we put more fleas in here? How do we get? What's the thing we put in with the Indians? Put that in there.
Jesus, smallpox.
There you go.
Yeah. That's what I've heard on Young Guns, at least.
Yeah, it's some shit like that. Yeah. SIDS.
What's that? Sudden infant death syndrome?
Yeah,
we did that. We put that in
there.
Yeah.
Have fun with that, Chief. Somebody.
Oh my God. I was about to give you a fact that I heard earlier today, but I lost it. There was some sort of fact I heard that some guys that we brought over here all died like in their 30s or something like that. This group of people that that's what it was. It was the people that were brought over after the Vietnam War.
Okay.
There were a group of people that
like Vietnamese people? Or they were like our people that we brought back from the war.
They were like a sect of Vietnamese people that I can't remember the title of them. Earl's going to do that right here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll make him. No. I can't remember.
I probably will find it, though.
Well, I can't remember what they're called, but we put them in harm's way basically by using them during the Vietnamese War.
Okay. Was that was it like the Montanese or something like that?
I don't know. So we let them all come. A lot of them came over to America.
Yeah, we felt pretty bad, I'm sure.
But a lot of them started dying in the middle of the night or something like that, like grown men.
Yeah.
And they had some version of
some
SIDS.
spontaneous neck slitting happening.
Yeah.
They all woke up spontaneously.
Get rid of the
dead.
foreigners. Yeah, the neighbors all did somehow.
So many
didn't know.
weird puncture wounds. Just spontaneous puncture wounds.
It's like meetings of the people each week. No, we get rid of the foreigners. We stab them in the middle of the night. We're doing that too. We'll make it sound like a disease.
All I liked to do better was it just wasn't. They didn't capture just a million people in the coroner's office. Like, I don't know where all these things are. They just pop up in their bodies, man. I don't know what the fuck
it comes out their neck.
We need to tell people about this. This could happen to, I don't know, white people soon. Shit.
Yeah. Jesus. We got an email again, right?
We did. Did you read it?
No, I didn't. I just saw that.
Oh, you're gonna like this one.
Okay, so what is this? This is this looks like it's Brian writing to Paul.
Yeah.
Through our podcast?
Yes. So now you're Brian talking to Paul, who's hopefully listening.
Okay.
And then
I'm going to play along.
I guess, Paul,
I got to tell you. I'm going to write a letter to you, Brian, and make you read it to somebody somewhere. All right.
Actually, we will send you one. You record it. I'll put it in the middle of the shit, 100%.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be like, yeah, TJ, I'll fucking send it wherever.
Motherfucker.
All right. This is to Paul. I'm Brian.
This is to Paul. Now. He's Brian.
Yo, Paul. What's up, my brother? You been keeping up with these podcasts lately?
Who is this?
It's like they keep hinting at something.
I don't know. What?
Is that right?
Yeah, I know. I just didn't understand. I read the whole thing. I don't understand what we were hinting at. We're going to break this down as we go.
Okay.
Because I read it already.
All right. Do you remember when you came to town and we went and saw the show at, what's it called again? Oh, yeah, Babylon. I always laughed at the SNL skit about needing more cowbell, but could never really relate to it. I mean, cowbells. I have a cowbell, but I have never needed more cowbell like I needed more cowbell after the last song from Fucked in the Head. It was truly epic.
That shit was good. They had a lot of fucking.
Yeah, I don't even know his the last song I liked, but there was one song where
they're going to be on next week. Fucked in the Head will be on next week. Tune in.
Well,
for that
we don't
shit.
know because this is the whatever episode.
Oh yeah, no, they're probably they already came on. They came on here a while ago. Actually,
this is Christmas.
I forgot this is Christmas. I'm sorry. Shit, it was 3 days before Thanksgiving. I'm sorry.
It was.
That's why we're talking about the Indian thing. It makes sense now.
Yes.
We're gonna have to read this fucking thing again.
Okay, wait a second. It needed more cowbell after the last song from Fucked in the Head.
Yes.
It was truly epic, especially because it was the only time it was used.
That's true.
It left me and others wanting more. They had that guy Jack Locke play too.
He crushed.
Yeah, I'm so glad that he just came through. It was always super
Jack,
cool.
That was fucking super
yeah, we were
cool
talking about a show that was way in the past.
It was so long ago.
But
years.
I hadn't heard him play since back in the day when he and the Jack Locke show would play shows with the band Far Gone.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Dude is wicked talented. His song about being the guy with the guitar.
I love that song. I loved that shit.
Really set the bar high for an opening original.
I think I told him after the show how much I like that one.
I mean, he could probably play at some type of dinner theater in a different city, like Branson or Branson, Missouri. Have you ever heard of that?
Branson, Missouri.
It sounds like a shitty town.
When you're about to hit it big when you get to Branson, Missouri.
This is weird, but I was actually having this conversation with my coworkers earlier about Branson.
Really?
About how I'm never going to go to Branson.
Now we're going.
Well, I guess so. Okay.
You're going to travel? We're going to... Actually, we probably already did. Because this is the future now.
It's the future now. By now, we've definitely gone to Branson.
I hope we put this out next week.
Yeah. I'd love that. Actually, that's funny. Ever heard of that town? What about you and Earl? What about you, Earl and TJ? Ever heard of Branson?
I have. I heard it's a fucking boring piece of shit.
When my cousins went when I was a kid, they came back with Ray Stevens tapes.
Oh, well, then obviously it's so cool.
Very not cool.
That's the fucking guy that's like, he's funny, but he's not funny. Yeah.
It's funny for like...
God, dude, how long has that fucking guy been? Like,
I don't know if he's still doing it. He might be dead.
He's got to be dead. He was old as fuck when he was doing it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, look it.
Okay, here we go.
God. This probably won't be weirder.
It's like Gatlinburg, but some attracts more of the retirement crowd. They have the same stuff, Dixie Stampede, Titanic Museum, stuff like that, but they are known for their shows.
Now, Gatlinburg is way better.
Lots of music, magic, and comedy shows to see. I hate magic shows.
That's a lie.
Good spot to take a vacation. No, it isn't.
Nah, it's a lie.
I can't stand him. I cannot stand a magician.
You make my cock disappear every day.
Ah, hilarious.
Okay, no.
I'm messing up my rhythm on this fucking email right here.
You weren't messing up the rhythm last night.
Moving on.
Yes. In the future.
In the future, you'll suck my dick.
This happens in the future.
By then, I'll
have broken you down.
Remember the headliner from that night? I think they were dead something. It's like they failed to fly or maybe failed to spy. They must have ended up as some kind of dead spies. Yes, that's it. Dead spies. Those guys were pretty tight.
Fuck them too.
Definitely a great band to go see. The music was top notch, and they seemed to be very polished.
Check out the Dead Spies. I heard they're pretty fucking good.
Like they practice at least once a week or something.
Like, at least one of them has a big dick.
Yeah.
At least one.
Yeah. And then there's Earl and Paul.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And then the guy that sucks off Earl and Paul.
In the future. He's got a real big dick, but he still sucks our dicks.
Nobody's touching it.
Yeah, no one's touching it. It's sad, and it always stays soft. Always soft. Anyway. Definitely a great band to see.
What a weird email.
That's a weird email. It's talking about my soft dick. No, I'm joking. Anyway, definitely a great band to go see. The music was top notch, and they seemed to be very polished. Like they practice at least once a week or something. I enjoyed it. It was great also to see you.
Hell yeah.
And TJ and even Earl.
Hell yeah.
Though Earl did not try to grab my ass like usual, he must be really into TJ.
It's true. I'm breaking him down so in this future podcast
he'll
have already sucked me off.
Totally bitched out by then.
I'll be clearly, yes.
Tied up.
Holding my pocket.
Holding your pocket. Yeah. We don't have to do this. I'm just us in here. It's like, I like it.
You don't have to do it.
Yeah. We've been out of just that regular jail for a long time.
And by that, I mean the elevator we got locked in for about 2 minutes.
It was just going up to the third
It was just
floor.
going up to a higher floor. No, it opened right when we hit the floor.
Okay, here we go. Earl's not trying to grab my ass like he does usual. Mm-hmm. I know we met way back in school, but how did you meet Earl? How did I meet Earl? Why did he look like you when he shaved his head? Hit me up.
I missed the questions at the end. What was it? How did I meet Brian? How did Paul meet me? And then why did I look like him?
I know we met way back in school, but how did you meet Earl? Why did he try to look like you when he shaved his head?
I didn't try to. I just shaved my head and I looked like him. I put on aviator glasses. I'll try to find the picture. Yeah, I looked just like fucking Paul. Like it was ridiculous. Like I'd be out at fucking shows and be standing with my back and people would come up and fucking tap me on the shoulder and like, Paul? Like, no. No, bigger dick. Yeah, clearly.
Paul has a much bigger dick.
Damn it. TJ would know. Because it's the future. And he sucks everybody off now.
Dick too. Brian's dick, Paul's dick, all these dudes. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That was a good one. Yep.
I think I met Paul. I'd gone to a show in Old Town Slidell. I think it was Pyle. I think I was going to see Pyle. And I think that's how I met George.
P-Y-L-E?
P-I-L-E.
Okay.
Like a pile of shit. Not really, but I mean, kind of. Like they weren't a bad band, but maybe it was that kind of pile. And it was me and the wife, and we were walking home because our house, I think we lived like 4 blocks from Old Town. So I was like, yeah, we're not going to drive. We'll just fucking walk home. And this guy that I had randomly met at the Raw shop that day had been at the show, I guess, and he was driving down the street, saw us, was like, hey, get in the car. I'm going to go fucking hang out with the fucking bands. So we got in the car, and that's Pretty sure that's when I met Paul. And then hung out with him a bit, and George as well, right around there. I think I came like the next day to their practice and brought like a bunch of beers. We just got fucked up. And we were friends ever since. And I think he joined the band before Brian did, and I think he knew Brian for Far Gone.
Okay.
And that's how he got Brian in the band when our original drummer left.
Did you kick him out or did he leave?
I think he left. I think he just left. I think he moved as well, you know. I don't remember what happened at the end of why he wanted to leave. I'm sure it wasn't good. Yeah.
I
I think somebody was fucking somebody else's wife, and he was not cool with that. He was very religious. But then would also, like, fuck whores all the time. Not, like, paid for him, but, like, he was a fucking man whore, for sure. He was awesome.
Sounds awesome.
He was fucking awesome.
I mean,
he was big, tall motherfucker, Spanish.
Quit your band.
Like, yeah, that was probably the smartest thing he did. Worked out all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude was fucking crushing pussy, for sure.
God, it sounds amazing.
It was awesome. He had his own, like, his family was like had some good money, so practiced like in their pool house that was just like his own fucking house.
That sounds cool too.
It was very fucking cool.
This is the best place I've ever practiced in. Mm-hmm. Usually, like when
I like this shit because his parents lived there too, so you couldn't do much.
That's a good question. What was the first practice spot that you had with your friend? Like drummer, bassist, guitar. First place you guys practiced
for Far Gone?
No.
Oh, in any fucking band? Somebody's fucking garage.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember it? The first group you put together or whatever?
The first group I put together. Yeah, I guess like for a band, the first one I ever did was, it had to have been at my house, maybe in Hammond. Yeah, I don't remember where we fucking practiced though. It had to have been at my house.
Did you meet Hammond dudes or these are dudes from Slidell?
Slidell. Okay. Yeah, I think that's how it was. Like I knew me and Simon moved out of Slidell into a place together when I got with my wife, well, my now wife. We weren't married then. And then one other person, so it was like 4 people in a 4-bedroom. No, 4 people in a 3-bedroom. Me and the wife had a room together.
Nice.
And that's when I started really trying to do bands and music. When I was living with my parents at like 20, I was writing a bunch of fucking songs. And then as soon as I moved out, right before I hit 21, or right after 20, that's when I started trying to do a band. Because I was out in Hammond. There was fucking Kate Street and Augustine's and all this shit. I played up at a bunch of that shit a lot.
Me and Truck played the open mic a couple times.
We did that a bit, yeah.
At Mules.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we played
with Casey Saba.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he was running it that
really.
Night. Yeah, I mean, he was definitely.
When you always the guy I knew fucking running.
When you go there and he wasn't there, it felt weird. But he wasn't there on those nights. I don't believe.
You know when it was? I think we were out there around like 2004, 2005.
This is more like 2006. I think
might have been out there then, but it would have been the end of us like going to open mics.
We played. I
got sick of open mics so fast.
We played "Secret Smile" by
about vaginas.
No, not by.
It sounds like it.
By
Secret Smile.
What the fuck is that? I can't remember. Semisonic. That plays that song or whatever.
I don't know.
And then
I knew a couple songs by Semisonic. That was.
I only knew. I mean, this song. If you heard it, it's like this is better than the single. I think. With that, I think what was that
the single? Fucking Closing Time.
Closing Time. Yeah.
Pretty much everything they did was better than fucking Closing Time.
Yeah, that's a terrible song. Really,
it's not a good song, man.
And I can't remember the other. Oh, we wanted to do. For some reason, this is how Bad Moonlander started. Actually, is Truck wanted to do a. He wanted to do an open mic, and he wanted to play a Bruno Mars song.
Hell yeah.
Fucking what was that song? Locked Out of Heaven.
Okay,
that's what it was. Yeah. I was trying to remember. It's like
that's a good song though.
I was trying to find.
It fucking goes off.
It does. I was trying to find Ben a fucking wood block that had that note so we could still have that part of it.
Yeah,
because we were going to be like acoustic. You know what I mean? But it would have been cool to have a.
Yeah, right.
You know, something like that. I tried to find it, but in the meantime, we got in some argument between me, Truck, and Tim, and it never worked out or something like that. Not that. I think they didn't want to play music with Ben or something like that at the time.
Yeah, I can see that too. You kind of...
Doesn't sound like a cool dude from what I've talked about.
From everything I know about him now, like maybe back then, yes, but now, no. I'm sorry if you're watching this, Ben. Don't ever come to my fucking show.
Anyway, that is. I mean, I guess we could talk about somebody the wrong way and they could show up with a machine gun one day.
That's true. Yeah,
we could.
But how fucking banging would that be?
Yeah, it would be pretty sweet.
It'd be pretty fucking cool.
I'm that famous to get killed out in fucking public like that.
Yeah, maybe just trump me up a little.
Yeah,
just a little in the ear.
Jesus, that was kind of whack. My wife watching that the other day was like, "Oh my god!"
Did you see it live?
She saw. She didn't. I mean, she wasn't watching the Trump rally, but like as soon
I didn't know
as,
if it was a Trump rally. I didn't know if it was
or if
it was just part of his campaign thing. You know, because they do like.
It definitely wasn't a televised thing.
That's okay. That's what. I mean.
It was being recorded, but I don't think it was.
They had
live.
a fucking video of it where like. I'm just so fucking sick of Creed. Holy fuck, man. Just everything's fucking Creed now. I'm trying to think, like, what was it that when we were coming up that was like, oh, fuck yeah, this is the band that our parents listened to that would have been like, fuck this band. Like
Zeppelin,
yeah, that, what was the other one I was thinking? Definitely Zeppelin. Doors. Maybe the Doors. The Doors.
You know what? I've turned back
sick of the Doors.
I've turned back around on the Doors because I hated the Doors.
No, I'm saying, like, your parents. Did your parents hate the Doors? When we started liking them. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody starts liking Creed right now. I fucking hated Creed when they came out. I hate that they're coming back. Their songs are terrible.
In my generation of people, terrible. You're not even supposed to have ever liked Creed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
so
the fucking dude.
The fact that there's even like people that were fans at all is amazing.
Scott Staff? His staff in your mouth? Is that why you're fucking listening to him?
I would talk to a younger guy. In fact, talk to Taylor from Nashing if he's listening. But I talked to him about
Nashing.
He is unapologetic about his Creed, him liking Creed.
Funny. You can like whatever you
want.
He
thinks
like,
what is that My Own Prison?
Yeah.
Is like a banger. He thinks it's like no.
Hold me now. I'm 6 feet.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
it's literally about like
I hate that singing voice.
It's about that song is about being too scared to kiss a fellow man. I'm 6 feet from the edge of kissing a man. Maybe 6 feet is too far.
Too far. I can't remember the words right now.
So far down on me. I think that's how it ends. He's going so far down on me.
At some point in the late 90s or whenever the hell that Creed became famous, like...
Was it 90s? I thought it was like early 2000s.
Could be early 2000s.
That show was out when I was in high school.
There was that band that did that song Cumbersome.
7 Mary 3.
There was like 5 bands, all that kind of sounded the same.
Yeah.
I put Creed somewhere in that group.
You know another fucking band I hate around there? Like, this is a band that I just don't like. With Creed, I could see myself possibly being drunk enough to be like, fucking something comes on, I'll drunkenly make fun of it or some shit. Like, this band, if it comes on, no matter how fucked up, this is never, ever getting sung by me, is Live.
Oh.
I hate that fucking
I hate
band.
That. Yeah, but do you hate that band?
Yes.
You might hate the band, but do you hate the band more than Lightning Crashes?
I hate the band because they wrote Lightning Crashes, first off.
I hate Lightning Crashes so much.
That's the one I hate.
That I hate it more than I hate Live. That's
I could go with that.
You know what I mean? There's so much hate for that song.
I hate that song so fucking much.
Oh God, I want to say
fucking, Ryan fucking covers it, and it's like it's the only time I've ever vetoed a fucking cover song. It's like
you can't say placenta in a song.
Play this song ever.
I'm saying that now. There'll probably be like 50 other good.
Well, this
placentas.
is the future, so obviously we're covering the Live song now because we've sold out.
We totally sold out.
Because we totally love Live now.
Yeah.
I hate it. That's the song. I hate that fucking song with a passion. That is like
I don't hate any song as much as I hate that song.
If it's not number 1, it's top 3 for my most hated songs ever. Like even when I was growing up, as soon as it came on, fuck this fucking song.
The other song I hate, and I realized that today.
My dad owned the CD.
Oh, I hate "We Are the Champions" by Queen.
Really?
I hate it.
Wow. That's surprising.
I'm surprised you don't hate it too.
It's not a bad song. I don't really go out of my way
such a bad
We
song.
Are the Champions.
We'll keep on fighting.
Maybe because it's fucking attached to "We Will Rock You."
"We Will Rock You" rocks.
Yeah,
and then it goes right into.
Plus, well, here's the thing too.
"We Are the Champions."
The
I don't
only
dig
reason that I kind of like it is because it's at the end of Mighty Ducks, and that movie's a fucking banger.
Okay. Well, I can't say that. It
Fucking Charlie high fives Emilio Estevez. And the fucking We Are the Champion all over the place. We Are the Champion all over the ice.
I hate that shit. When you touch me, we are the champion everywhere.
That's somebody get the fucking Zamboni out here.
I just championed all over this place.
Yeah, don't worry, I got the Zamboni right here.
Ugh, I hate that song though. What's number 3 for you? I hate Brown Eyed Girl.
That's not a good one. That's not good.
I hate Domino.
Sweet Caroline. That got so
Sweet
fucking
Caroline.
like it's become such a bar song that now it's like
there was a point where I didn't even know
the bum bum bums. I can't listen to people ever sing that again.
The very first time I was 20 years into hating that song already when I realized people did the bum bum bum.
Oh yeah, dude.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's just like nothing going on, nothing in the bar going on.
Yeah,
the song's going on, and then just like, bah, 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 fucking kill yourself. Like, please go die in an alley. Fuck this.
I remember we were playing at Augustine's in Hammond one time, and a guy ran up to me and told me to play a Fuel song. And I didn't know any. I know Fuel,
right?
Like I've heard. Right,
yeah,
I've heard Fuel at some point, but I don't know any Fuel songs.
No.
Who would know a Fuel song?
Ryan knows a Fuel song.
Does he?
Yeah, he knows Shimmer, which is fucking.
What's that?
That's the first one they came out with.
Sing a couple lines of it.
Call me from the cold, just when I was low,
feeling
okay. Short of stable. On that she intends. Yeah, that one. That's a fucking awesome song.
No, I hate that.
It's
song.
like the only song I like by them. Really? Oh, I love that song.
I don't like
do love that song.
I don't like any of those bands either. I don't like Rob Thomas's band.
Oh, Matchbox 20. Don't like that. I don't like what's the Jumper band? Everclear?
No, Third Eye Blind.
Yeah. Don't like that. No, that's not.
Well, you're talking
what's the one that Daddy of Mine? Tell me, where have you been?
Oh, that's Everclear.
Yeah, that one. I hate that band.
That's
another
of mine.
one. That's actually that's the band.
That's a big one.
That's
me.
one where it's like every song. I'm pretty no.
I'm pretty no on.
Yeah.
I have never. I've never been in. I
Somebody
never wanted to buy.
Fucking cover Jumper. It's like,
who's the band that does I Just Want to Fly?
Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray. I don't want to do any of those songs. I'd never want to.
I like one of their songs. I do like their punk stuff. Before when they were that shit.
They've had that on that same album, I think.
Yeah, they have. But like that one album they did is just like all fucking like hardcore shit for no reason. And then they come with like that. You know? There's a halo on my bed thing for when I want to fuck other women. I don't fucking know what he says.
I don't know either. It doesn't
like
make sense either. Now that I think about it.
And then they had Shaggy on there or something for some reason, or they just had like some boombastic guy that rapped for him. It wasn't Shaggy. It was pretty fucking close. It was pretty close.
I don't think Shaggy has an accent either. I mean, I don't think he has a real accent. I think he's from America.
Hell yeah.
And I think that he just puts on that accent.
That's perfect then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. Shout out Shaggy.
Shout out Shaggy. You got fucking.
You might need it from this podcast. You might need that shout out right now. So
maybe who knows how far into the future this is. Maybe we're about to bring his career back around.
Damn it, Shaggy.
Damn you, Shaggy. Why'd you have to fall off so hard?
You did. I can't even remember a song right now that you did. We forgot all your words, Shaggy. I can't even remember your shit.
Mr. Boombastic. That fucking song killed though.
Okay, shit.
That was like the first one I ever heard by him.
Props to
Mr. Boombastic. That shit, yeah.
It sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, we're buying that album.
And
now.
he had It Wasn't Me. That was his big thing.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. It was clearly you.
It was clearly me. It was.
It's like after a while,
the lyrics,
just being like,
God, why are you with this guy?
What'd you call me on the counter? Well, it wasn't. Just say it wasn't me. But it was on the sofa. Just say it wasn't me. And in the shower. Well, fuck, motherfucker. Like,
we
how
got all
many
these
times
videos.
Did she catch you? Yeah. Why are you? Does she live with you? How much you fucking her when your fucking girl comes home?
This guy's got a sex problem.
Clearly, with one person.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even jealous. I'm like, God, get it together, man. Stop fucking everywhere. I mean, come on. Can you go anywhere in this house and just give this woman some peace?
How many times do you have to steam clean this place? It's just jizz and condoms everywhere. They caught me fucking in the cabinet. That's my cereal. That's where I keep my cereal. We live together, dude. I'm paying half the rent for this. I've never seen a cleaning lady in here. Ever.
What is this shit?
Right? It's clearly like Shaggy's his roommate. Like,
skeet all over the fucking counter in the kitchen.
You knew my family was coming over today. It
wasn't
me.
I knew you were doing that was good.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Shaggy. God damn you, Shaggy.
Damn you, Shaggy. For giving us the perfect excuse. I literally saw you. Nah, that wasn't
me.
Nah.
It's clearly me.
You're actually kind of having sex with me right now. Nah.
This isn't me.
The further you go with that, the more rapey it sounds. That's not me.
You're getting into the now right now with this.
Well, it's clearly in the future when Shaggy has been accused of multiple rapes with the excuse, with the it wasn't me defense.
It wasn't me fucking bringing this up, Shaggy. Me and you are cool still.
Fucking judge, case closed. I don't see any reason to keep going. The man said it wasn't him.
Okay, let me see something. Podcast. Here we go. You ready for my suggestions?
Do I have time to piss?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's do that. Don't put the fucking thing under me.
I'm not going to.
And by the thing, I mean your cock. Don't put that in
you
there.
come back and just got my pants down sitting in your seat.
In my chair.
Fully soft.
It's a whoopee cushion.
Yep. He's left me alone again. I have nothing to say. I'm just looking at my suggestions, and I have a couple of them that are really, I feel like are make or break friend things, especially this first one. I'm kind of disgusted by the idea, but I'll bet Earl does it. Just had to ask him if it's him. This kind of thing he would do. But yep, I started. I'm almost just to have another random thing to say in this blankness. I'm almost done with Peaky Blinders, and it has gotten fucking stupid. And I can't believe I'm holding on for this to think it's going to get better, because it actually got kind of dumb in season 4, which is where I am now. All right. That's still not pissable time. He's not running. He's not trying to make this go any faster. He knows what this does to me.
All right, I fucking made it. I saved you. Don't worry.
Finally. It was pretty bullshit. I started bitching about Peaky Blinders.
Did you use the accent?
Fucking Peaky Blinders, bruv.
I was thinking
what we were doing
about that shit earlier, too, with the... I'll just be sitting here with my soft cock. Because obviously, as you said earlier, it's quite huge, but always soft.
I know I had to keep it going. We brought up that subject anyway. It doesn't sound huge if I just keep saying other things.
Right.
All
Okay,
right.
you hit the buttons?
No.
Huh.
Ugh. All right. This one is always labeled just podcast.
Nice. It's
so
just a recurring question?
no, it's just a recurring subject.
Gotcha.
Okay, and I know you're going to say yes on this, so this is going to disappoint me. All right.
Okay.
Do you eat ketchup on eggs?
Every once in a while. Not really.
Even the fact that you do it every once in a while is kind of saddening.
Every once in a while, it's like if I'm eating something on the plate that has ketchup, so I don't mind it on it.
Dude,
my fucking dad lived with that shit, like,
so
and everybody on my dad's family eats that
for
shit.
some reason, it grosses me the fuck out. Just because nobody in my family did it, so whenever I get around people who do it, it's like, oh god.
You had it though?
No, I will not. I don't want to like it. I don't want to like it.
That's what you said about butt sex, and here we are in the future.
In the future, all the butt sex that has been had. All right, I heard this thing on a movie, and I thought it was funny, so I just wanted to say it.
Okay.
That Walk in the Woods movie. We said this about 5 episodes ago. It was,
Maybe.
Robert Redford and Nick Nolte.
Maybe it was 100 episodes. Who knows?
Who knows?
It's the
Yeah,
future.
it is.
No, I don't fucking remember this.
Okay, so it was a movie about Robert Redford and Nick Nolte reconnecting and walking the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, okay. I do remember now. Yes. Yes.
At one point, Nick Nolte said, "I spent half my life getting drunk and chasing pussy, and I wasted the other half."
Nice.
I thought that was a great quote.
That's good. That's your suggestion. I love
Man,
it.
look, this is a long time ago I wrote this.
This is
June
fine.
25th.
I'm just making sure you dated them.
Well, it does whenever I change, whenever I add something to it, it makes that the new date.
Right underneath it?
No, right at the top. So,
oh, okay. I gotcha.
If I'm insulting Satan to his face, can I call him outdated slurs? Light ones. In my opinion of light ones.
Why does it have to be outdated? Why couldn't it be any of them?
Well,
It's
okay.
the devil. Like he's cool with it, right? It's just like regular words to him, wouldn't it be?
Oh, do you think by calling him something negative, it'd be like just he'd gain
If
power?
you called him like a good boy, would that be a slur?
Yeah, I think so. I think actual good.
I saw some fucking thing the other day where it was like, why would you be burning in hell for going against God when that's what he did? Like all the things that you like that would put you in hell are things that the devil's like, yeah, fucking do it. Like, and then you get shit on for that.
Oh, you're saying
That's what he does.
Yeah,
That's what he does all day.
Why are you constantly? I mean, do you like torturing us?
My fucking the explanation I just gave is terrible. I'm sure they'll tear me up. Like somebody will tear me up and like, well, no, because he's evil, and then that's why he does it to make you do it. But then it's like to trick you to get you in there.
I was more like thinking about calling him like a second ago. I was thinking about calling him like retarded or something like that. Just stuff you don't call anymore.
Right.
We had a podcast where Earl said "fag." Just
so
in a
long
joke.
ago,
so long
very
ago,
long
yeah,
ago,
so long ago,
which
and
I've clearly grown up from.
and we were worried that the guys we were talking to might have been insulted by it a little bit. But
I think they were a little. I think they were a little.
Anyway, so I was thinking, like, if we call Satan that, you won't.
Why the fuck would he care?
We can't get in trouble for calling Satan a faggot.
What are you gonna do? Send me to extra hell?
No, I mean it's hell. It's Satan. We should be able to call him whatever we want, right?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
King Fag.
I'm gonna get out of this subject while it's.
I thought we were going good with
digging
it. Let's keep
into
going.
it.
Yeah.
I've only got one more thing, so let's see.
Okay.
Oh, we should start. I had to read the whole thing just to make sure it made sense.
Are we thinking of more slurs right now?
No.
Okay.
No, it says we should fake an argument. This is me a month ago saying this, but I said we should fake an argument when we're interviewing someone.
Okay.
Just start with light jabs going back and forth until one of us acts like we got our feelings hurt and we start insulting each other really loudly and stuff like that.
Except we will really hurt each other. All the little things that we're like, no, we're totally cool. Come out and like, oh
yeah, like our real hate for each other.
Right, yeah. Like, I didn't know you felt that way about Jarritos.
Yeah. Does it really bother you that I drink Jarritos every time? Do you think that's
I guess
played
it's
out?
gonna bother you a lot when I shove it up your ass. That's gonna bother you.
I guess that's it. I thought I had more than that, but that is it.
I know that does seem like short for suggestion time for a month's worth, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. I just the way you were talking, it was like,
to be
holy
honest,
shit.
to be honest with you, we had so many interviews that have happened.
I know, right?
That I've kind of gotten out of the rhythm of trying to
us.
Yeah, because I would usually be whenever we were just interviewing each other, whenever we were just doing these back in the past.
Back in the what's the Mad Max thing? The long ago days.
I don't know. I never watched the new Mad Max.
No, this is Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh, I watched those.
The far away days or something like that. When it's Beyond Thunderdome, and they have the fucking the View Sonic, the fucking thing you look into the sun for, and it's like, oh, the Eiffel Tower, and it's just like the whole time Mad Max is just looking at him like, I don't really understand the point of it because he still remembers everything.
He should. In the first one, he drove the guy in a Jeep.
He's not old in it though. So then these kids come up and they're like 15, 16. It's like, you have to know a little bit about this. You're acting like...
What's wild about that, too, is like you just brought up a good point. He's not that much older.
No, in any of it.
How long did it take us to start wearing tires as clothes? You know what I'm saying? It looks like it didn't take long. It's like we just went straight like...
I guess it's Australia, too, so who fucking knows?
Yeah, I don't even know what they started wearing.
Probably tires.
Just
Less fashionable tires.
We saw the Michelin Man. We were like, that's us.
That's
tire
it.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Like these guys were wearing like, from what my memory is, it was like 3-wheeler tires. Shoulder
they
pads.
Basically had it built as shoulder pads with spikes for some reason. Like you weren't gonna like if you did this, you wouldn't just like impale your fucking face in or something.
I was thinking also about just now thinking about Thunderdome. Like they can't build anything else, but they can build that death.
Yeah, right.
It's a junkyard and
they have like motorcycles riding around like it's a fucking circus.
Yeah. But they build
some fucking huge giant retard fucking carrying around a little midget man.
I don't even remember that part.
Oh, that was like the fucking big one where it was like they had the like tiny fucking guy that would like kind of float around like Dune style, you know, and then the big guy that he fought in the Thunderdome has a fucking big mask on him. And you don't see it, and then they fucking pop the thing off of him, and he's like some giant fucking Down syndrome dude. Definitely like giant retarded man, like fucked up. And yeah, he stabbed him up already. He's like, he stabs him and fucks, you know, Mad Max stabs him and fucks him up. And then the fucking guy comes down and is like, he just has the mind, he's a beautiful soul, he has the mind of a child. It's like, he just killed like 15 people before I got in this thing. Like he is covered in blood.
Why were you using him as like some sort of murder? Fucking.
What was that fucking book that was like that?
I don't know.
It was a book like that, like The Giant or some shit, where it was like this kind of tiny Simon Birch motherfucker. You remember that movie?
No.
It was like the tiny guy had like Coke bottle glasses and fucking he wasn't mentally handicapped or anything, but he was like just bad body from being so small. That's a whole different movie. The Giant was something like that, where it was like there was this huge motherfucker that was slow as fuck in the head, and then this tinier fucking person that he used as his fucking big guy to help him with shit. But then at some point, he kind of starts like riding him like there's some fucking giant like mentally challenged fucking transformer. And just like make themselves into that shit, and yeah, they become good friends. And one of them dies. I think the big guy dies or some shit like that. It's like a kid's book.
Huh?
Yeah,
sounds.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I think it's called like The Giant. I think they made a movie out of it. I don't think I think one of them dies in it, but it's like, oh, you remember the big,
I saw the
big
Giant.
fat guy that was fat and is fucking like super fit now. He had the red hair. No, not. Excuse me. Did he have the red hair?
Ethan Suplee?
Not that guy. I was thinking that it's not that guy. It's do you remember the movie like Idle Hands?
Yeah.
The redheaded drug dealer. I think it was one of his roles when he was a kid. You know, like 16 or 18 or you know whoever.
I don't remember the redheaded drug dealer. I remember the main character guy. Right now in Idle Hands. And it didn't
David Siwa.
Didn't yeah, they did. Offspring was in Idle Hands.
Yeah, it was. Seth Green was in it. It was Seth Green and the other guy was his buddy. And that was the redheaded dude. He was in something else too. I don't know what the fuck it was though.
The main character was in
I loved Idle Hands though. That was such a fucking killer movie.
Main character was in the first Final Destination.
Yeah, that's Devin Sawa.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck. Yeah, he was in that shit.
Does he still act?
I think Jessica Alba was in it too. I think she was a fucking smoking hot girl that he wanted to fuck across the street.
Like, don't die because we haven't had sex yet.
Pretty much that, yeah. But also I cut off my hand, so like I can't jerk off.
Oh,
so
wait. I'm thinking it was another movie for a second.
What movie are you thinking of?
I was thinking of Final Destination.
Oh, no, I'm still talking about Idle Hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't understand. Like, I mean, he cut his hand off in that movie, and he was back to normal pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked. Oh, because Seth Green fucking cauterizes it with a.
Still, he'd be in the hospital,
would be terrible.
and he'd be like
bad.
just sitting there drinking Jack Daniels.
That thing would be so infected.
Ugh.
Because he just goes the rest of the movie like that.
Yeah,
I guess it's over one night, so maybe like the shock. And just the adrenaline of chasing a demon hand that was your hand was like kind of fucking going, but yeah.
Such a stupid fucking movie.
I know it is. Yeah, it is.
Why did they make that movie?
Some fucking movie that I watched. It was just like, none of this fucking makes any fucking sense at all. Like at fucking all.
This is when we didn't have phones or anything to fill up our time, and we just needed these movies to pass time. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think it was Back to the Future 2. I think that's what I was watching. I was like, it's good, but like, how does this make any fucking sense? Like,
it doesn't. It's stupid.
It's
a fucking stupid movie. Even though I love it. I mean,
love all of them.
Yeah, I love the DeLorean. I love.
Yes, and I feel like it is probably the most cohesive time travel movie since they did 3 of them.
Did Danny Elfman do the soundtrack of that too?
I don't know. He did all of them, man.
Yeah.
He did so many fucking.
No,
movies.
I don't know. Because I think he started. I don't know. Regardless, I'm going to sound stupid.
That's what I wanted to go. I was trying to go to school for that shit, for like sound production, music engineering shit, because I loved. Every time I fucking heard a great soundtrack or something, it was either Danny Elfman or Mark Mothersbaugh, who was the Devo guy.
Danny Elfman's amazing.
Yeah, he is.
Considering, I think he bullshitted his way into his first.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
deal.
He wasn't shit.
He's still. I don't believe he's like. Probably completely wrong about. Sorry, Danny Elfman.
Yeah, sorry, I know you're listening right now.
I know you're listening. Check this out. He's had IATSE health insurance for the entire duration of the
Nazi health insurance.
It's IATSE it's for actors.
Oh, okay.
Like people who have speaking roles.
That shouldn't. What's it? SAG or something? Like if you're an actual member of it, you can get health insurance through them.
Yeah,
like
I guess so.
This like you don't really have to be.
If you, from what I understand, something like you act enough throughout the year, and you can get in on IATSE.
Right. Okay.
But
Nazi.
He's had a speaking role in The Simpsons just because he said The Simpsons on that song.
Oh, okay.
Because he said that, he's made royalties off The Simpsons.
That's fucking because they're still going, aren't they?
Yeah.
Jesus, are they ever going to be done? I haven't watched a Simpsons episode of
there's
one that I wanted to fucking.
There's got to be
forever.
It's got to be like SNL at this point, where there's like.
Do you watch that shit any?
I do. I catch SNL every once in a while.
I do not. I'd rather just the clips. I kind of like the weekend update shit. You know, the Colin and
they've had
whatever it is Michael Shea. And
they've had comedians I liked on there.
Right.
So
yeah.
I've stayed up to watch.
You know, that one girl's fucking hilarious. Oh shit, the blonde girl. She's fucking insane. I'll look her up. I'll put the fucking thing here. I can't remember her fucking name, but yeah.
What, the one that was in Ghostbusters?
Yes.
She's out now. She's not on there anymore.
Right, I know, but that was like the only like she was fucking insane. That
she was
the only.
She was pretty much
it.
the showrunner at one point. It felt like whenever you watched it, it's like she's in every clip. She's the funniest part in every clip.
And then they end up going to movies and leaves SNL. You know,
it's got to be
around.
Well, from what I understand,
Keenan, who did movies and now just like is gonna die doing SNL.
From what I read an interview with Andy Samberg at this time in the past, and he apparently said that he didn't sleep for like 7 years. He said it's like you go through like 4 days a week of just staying up till dawn, pretty much.
Right.
And like they
working
said
on shit, or
he said they got it got really demanding for the digital shorts at some point.
Oh, okay.
So they would get the information on like Thursday that they need whatever they were going to make, and then they'd have to have the entire thing done Friday. And then still, like, that could be all the way until morning Saturday, and then still do Saturday Night Live.
There's just so many better fucking sketch shows that I've seen lately. Like the I Think You Should Leave. So fucking good.
Well, what's interesting about SNL is the fact that it's still on network.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, after all this time, like, you can still watch just antenna TV and catch
I ended up liking Mad TV a lot more. Like, the early Mad TV was ridiculous.
It fucking weirds me out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like the
I haven't actually watched it in a while, so I don't know if it holds up.
Fucking
anymore.
makes my skin crawl. Like that that dude who dresses up like the baby. Like,
oh yeah, Stewart.
Yeah, that's what it is. Lizzie used to make fun of that all the time when we got married. When we first first met, she used to love that.
I used to think that part was the dumbest shit, and now when I see it, it's like, oh, this is fucking funny.
It's fucking. It looks worse now.
It's not good
to me.
But
it's like he's got blush all the way under.
It's so bad. That's the thing. Is like I think that's back then. I was like, this is fucking stupid. Look at this fucking guy.
Insane.
Now I'm like, oh, this is the type of shit I like. Yeah, some big man baby telling his fucking mom to get off him.
Jesus Christ!
Like, fucking punching people out because they like looked at him weirdly.
That is the only sketch I remember off of it right now.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I only remember that. I remember something with Bobby Lee that I can barely remember.
Right, I know. I remember all like the spy versus spy things and all the like claymation things they fucking did. They had one with Artie Lang where they were like, it was like a McDonald's ad, but it was for homeless people. It was like digging in the trash of McDonald's and then like showing the
half-eaten egg McMuffin. This shit's the best.
For real though, it's like him like sharing it with this fucking kid, and they're like, look at this great thing. It's just like eating fucking cigarette butts. Like,
oh man, in Phoenix, it used to. I remember the bums were so bad in Phoenix, dude.
Yeah,
and they were just like they would just be standing there watching you smoke. Just can I have that you're about to throw away?
Shorts. Yeah,
like, geez, and they walk like half a block and then just do that to another person. You know what I mean? It's so weird.
You got to get what you can get.
Yeah, and then we would get if we had our ashtray, we were at the bottom apartment in a double-story apartment somewhere, and so you could walk right up to our balcony if you wanted to.
Gotcha.
And we would have our cigarettes stolen out of the fucking ashtray.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to clean up then.
And it was great.
Right?
That's it. But like they would take. I mean, that was the worst part.
Right?
That was the worst part is we didn't clean all that often, so it was like 80 or 90, and they'd just be empty.
Right.
Take all of these fucking dirty ass cigarettes.
You don't know what I have. Hope you have fun having herpes.
Yeah, have fun with that herpes that I've been giving to everybody. Yeah.
In the past.
In the past, not now. They've cured herpes.
Yes, mine. It's not a lifelong thing.
It's not.
Except it is.
They gave me special medicine.
Yes, Valtrex. That's what everybody with herpes has.
Never taken Valtrex. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm married.
Not anymore. I don't, but my wife.
My wife has to now. Yeah. That'd be the worst.
Well, I don't know if we're going to do any better than that one.
Nah. Once you get to dick fever blisters, you're about as good as it gets.
That's it. Yeah. If somebody can handle that. Shit.
They can handle anything. That's when you know
you
is that how herpes guys find wives? Like if she's cool with this, we're getting married.
I would say yes.
Isn't that wild?
I would say yes. Yeah. That
one last thing,
because AIDS is fucking like very treatable now. It's like,
yeah,
right. Like,
one last thing.
Oh, this guy's really nice. He hasn't even tried to like really put any moves on me.
We're gonna both get a disease. Are you gonna have a disease?
Right. I need to know how willing you are to commit to a lifelong commitment. It's like, oh my God, you want to marry me now? No. No. I haven't had a flare up in about a week and a half. We could probably fuck right now, and you won't get herpes.
Oh, geez, I don't want to. Well, dude, this girl was hooking up with my friend for months before she told him that she had herpes. Like, and the way
figured it out.
I think they were just drunk. He was never like
nothing.
Oh yeah, I guess
so. Yeah.
Well, he's lucky. Maybe
I think it is like if
maybe it did eventually. I don't know how that works.
There is
really.
the medicine, and I think if it happens while there isn't a flare up, it's like even less of a chance that you'll actually get it. But like, I mean, if you're doing it for months and months, like how are you not?
Well, eventually he was like, you want to fuck or something like that, and eventually she's like, no, I'm having a flare up right now. It's like, you're having a flare up of what?
Right? Oh, your period?
Like yeah, your period's flaring up.
Period's flaring up. Yeah, no problem.
I'll
see you later. Hit me up when your flare up's done. Fuck yeah, I never heard it called that, but yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. No,
it's very red down there.
The herpes.
The herp.
Can you whenever he told me that, I was like, but you've been fucking him for months. What the fuck? He's like, I know. It was like fucking blew up.
That's the fucking part.
That's the part of the story I want you to fucking hear, TJ. I was like, okay, yeah.
I get it. Spell it out for you, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Should I kill her?
The fact that I've been fucking her for months.
Fucking her for months.
Hey.
All right. Apparently, we do get better. Let's call it, man.
Let's call it. Yeah, that pushed it a little bit, but I think we got it. I think we got the most out of that.
We got it. Hardcore fans, the hundreds of thousands of them now that we have.
Probably obviously. 1 million, at least 1 million right now, because this is the future.
The future.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you after the new year.
Yep. Fuck go. Huh!